John, John, I have a legal obligation. I have a legal obligation to let you know this conversation will be recorded.
Well, I would expect nothing less. I can also tell you this conversation is being recorded by probably 5 U.S. government covert agencies. So just stand in line.
Oh God! What about the Australian agencies? Because I'm in Australia at the moment. Am I at risk, John?
Yes. And believed even then that the Belizean government killed him as an excuse to take me in for questioning, from which I would never have come back.
Oh. Yeah, so I looked into that a little bit. I watched the documentary, one that you have condemned since. It was on Showtime, the Gringo one. Gringo something or the other by, what was the guy's name? Jeff Wise?
Jeff Wise, you bet.
Yeah, so, I mean, your story is you moved to Belize basically to semi-retire. It looked like a beautiful place, I mean, from the videos that I've seen. And you were neighbors with this guy who threatened to poison your dog, and then your dog did end up getting poisoned. And then the guy who allegedly poisoned your dogs was allegedly murdered. Now, I don't see a big problem with that. I can see why other people would have a problem with this.
Okay. Go ahead.
He's trying to implicate you, John. Don't listen to Kaya.
Yeah.
He's doing the good cop, bad cop.
I'm just saying, if hypothetically you supposedly, allegedly had done this, I understand. I mean, if somebody poisoned my dog, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off too. But I watched this documentary.
We shouldn't be laughing. A man was in fact murdered. Although that is a very funny scenario.
Well, so there's a lot. I would love to hear your side of the story. How did you go from being the first, you founded McAfee, the company, you created the world's first antivirus. And from there, how do you go from that to being on the run from the US government and Belize, I believe?
Well, I decided to be free and just do whatever I damn well pleased that didn't harm anybody. And at the same time, tell the truth about the shit that I was observing. As a result, you make enemies if you tell the truth. And if you tell the truth about higher level of people or systems in the world, then you make some powerful enemies. Now, let me make this clear. I had absolutely nothing to do with Gregory Falls' murder. And I believe it now. Where we were. And Phone Terrace, by the way, is no man's land. There's no police. There's nothing there. Just criminals from all over the world, whether you took money from your country or, whacked a prime minister, or who knows, you're there. Nobody has last names. No one asks any fucking questions, which is why I chose that place. However, if the federales are coming, it won't make no difference. Anyway, we're in a cab. First thing I do is ask the cab driver if he has a phone. And he does, one of these little flip things. And I said, I like this. I'll give you $500 cash for it right now. Yes. So I took the phone, rolled down the window, broke the phone in half, and then threw it out of the window into the jungle as we're flying by. So I probably shouldn't have done that, because at that point, I think he realized, because, this whole thing has been in world news for a long time. And Guatemala is right next door to Belize. So it finally hit him that, oh my God, this is John McAfee. I saw his picture in the paper. He's going to kill me.
It's like Jason Bourne.
Seriously. So he started panicking. I said, whoa, everything's okay. It was okay. I'm in Spanish. And I said, do you have any music? And he said, see. But he knew he was about to die. He was just, stop.
Why didn't you just lean over and snap his neck and steal his car then, John?
Yeah. You were committed.
Yeah, so I go, ¿Qué tipo de música? And he goes, Rolling Stones. I go, fuck me, we're in Fat City. So he put on Rolling Stones, Gimme Shelter. I made him turn up the volume to its absolute top. Okay, the cab was shaking. And I sat in the back seat and sang along with Keith, um, along with Mick, the entire song. And somehow, I think he thought, you know what? This crazy old bastard's not going to kill me. I mean, he's definitely crazy. But and so for the rest of the 2-hour trip, things were cool. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. What was the question, sir? And see what's happening. No, they couldn't possibly turn that down because it was international news. Well, certainly in that part of the world, maybe no one else heard about it, but it was all over the Spanish papers. But anyway, so they said, well, that'll take 2 hours. And I said, I'll get it. Now they're about to immediately ship Janice and I back to America. I says, don't worry about it. I will get your 2 hours. I went over to Janice and I said, Janice, don't panic. Everything's cool. I then collapsed on the floor in convulsions. That's the second time that's worked for me. It worked in Guatemala.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's right. He's got his strategy.
London. And that's the last place I'll identify that we have been in the past 4 months.
Okay, I gotcha. What's their official reason for hunting you? I know there aren't really any charges currently active ones against you for the murder, so why is the U.S. government hunting you?
Oh, they got a hunting license that's still valid. And, if they don't bag me soon, well, they got to get a new license. No, fuck me. Okay, first and foremost, I'm a libertarian. I believe that income taxes are illegal and unconstitutional.
Amen.
And 10 years ago, almost, I stopped paying. Now I sent a letter.
We might have a clue.
I'm sorry. No, not only did I not pay them, I didn't even file. I sent a letter to the government saying taxation's illegal. I'm not filing. You know where I live. Now, for 8 years, nothing happened. I mean, why bother fucking with an old man who's already paid, way over $50 million in taxes in his lifetime? Until I started getting on the stage and talking about how cryptocurrency can free you from the financial system which controls you now, including freeing you from income taxes if you truly believe they're an unjust law and choose not to cooperate. Well, here's how you can do it.
Let you go. Our audience will kill us if we don't ask you about this. We will get lynched.
Oh, Kaya, can I ask the big one, the one I was talking about?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so John, I really have been dying to know about this, and I'm sure a lot of people listening have as well. Can you give us more details on the whale fucking? Because we've heard that you participated at one point, and I would just love to know how that sort of thing is set up. What happens? Do you have to get a group together? Can you do it on your own? What's the...
Yeah. All right, so details. Okay, of course. The first thing you have to do once you've submerged and gone down 20 feet to find the genitals is you have to stroke with both hands. And here's where people fuck up. They use one hand on either side of the genitals, right? Very softly. That causes the whale to slow down. And that's about a 3-minute process. No, please, God, it was a joke. I said it was a joke, and it was more than a joke. It was a social fucking experiment. Because, let's get real, people. I was talking about humpback whales, 70,000 pounds, 50 feet long. They can destroy a medium-sized ship just with a swipe of their dive to half a mile. Now, if you think some puny human is going to, first of all, swim alongside at 8 knots, which is impossible for humans, dive down 20 feet while swimming alongside at 8 knots, and manage to survive even touching a fucking whale in a private place. Well, then you need to stop smoking rainbows and move out of your mother's basement.
Well, if anyone could do it, John.
I think it's not that people believed it. I think it's that they wanted to believe it.
There was a lot of fan theories, like fucking film theories going around at how John could have reasonably scientifically fucked a whale. I remember reading a whole bunch of different versions of the tall tale. Like it was a book of myths. Like it was a beached whale, a small whale, all kinds of shit.
Or he swam into its pussy or something.
The whale.
Yeah, we got you, John.
Yeah, let me tell you why I did this. Because all along I was doing private polls with people who were commenting. Over 50% of the people believed that I had fucked a 50,000-pound marine animal.
Well, that's not a bad thing to have people believe about you, is it?
Yeah, there's a lot worse things.
Yeah.
Yes, but wait, here's the point, people. Here's the point. I don't just fuck with people to fuck with people. I fuck with people to learn things. And if some old man, not even, I don't know why it's the young people who really follow me, okay, and tag along, but I do. Okay. If I can convince half of the people of such an unbelievable thing, then what do you think our government is capable of with all of its resources?
John, we gotta get high together.